Hello Malaysia, hello world. Apa khabar?
Apa khabar?
Welcome to ECM Talk with another interesting topic for discussion today. I'm Raja Shahrul, your host. Is articulation important in today's world? Courage is what it takes to stand up and speak. Courage is also what it takes to sit and listen. It doesn't matter if you are a student planning to deliver a speech in college or a CEO who needs to address an international conference. With proper consultation and coaching to improve your English speaking skills through the use of vocal dynamics, you can address issues just such as speaking too fast or too slow, get rid of monotonous tone, and add pitch variety, articulation, and accent reduction. This is VOCAPEDIA training for you. I have here with me, through Zoom call, the vocal coach herself, Yang Mulia Raja Kuti Biazid, or more popularly known as Kuti, who is the founder and principal coach of VOCAPEDIA, and is also the owner of KRB Voice Ventures, where she has more than 30 years of experience in this field. Hello Kuti, and welcome to ECM Talk. Apa khabar?
Apa khabar? Thank you for having me. Nice to see you.
Thank you for joining us. I will begin with my first question to you relating to this topic. Okay, Kuti?
Yes, please.
Now, can you share with us a bit of yourself? What does a speech coach do? And what programs do you offer at VOCAPEDIA?
Yes, well, first of all, I need to give a backstory. I'm actually a voice-over artist. So what that means is companies, recording studios, or production houses, they hire me to use my voice and speech to narrate for corporate videos, commercials to be used for TV, radio, YouTube ads, any online videos, any tutorial videos, basically anything that requires voice and speech in audio format for the purpose of broadcast or any interactive voice response systems. I'm also a certified trainer and a voice and speech coach. So as a trainer, I conduct workshops and training programs for organizations, all related to do with communication and speaking. And as a voice and speech coach, I conduct one-to-one personalized coaching for individuals who want to improve the way they speak and sound for work or for personal development. And that's what I do. So as you can see, my entire working world revolves around voice and speech.
Interesting. I may be your new student coming to see you. All right, yeah.
Most welcome.
My next
you don't need.
Thank you. My next question is: learning how to use your voice important for work and personal development, Kuti?
Well, I personally think it is because how we use our voice matters, especially if you want to express an idea, convey a message, share an opinion, present data or important statistics. So this is what you need in the working place at the moment, right?
Yes.
So it's also a crucial skill if you are about to get a job, and this is a skill that employers look for. Isn't it? It's one of the important skills that employers look for, apart from specific technical skills, of course, and integrity. You do need to be able to communicate. And how you speak and sound matters also in interpersonal relationships. How you speak to your colleagues, how you speak to your spouse, how you speak to your children. It doesn't matter if you're a CEO, a stay-at-home mom, or a student. How we speak matters, and how we speak affects how people listen, and the way people listen affects how you speak in turn. And the conditions that you speak in will also affect how you appear and will be perceived by others.
Yes.
So these elements can affect your happiness, your effectiveness, and ultimately your well-being, either at work or at home, or even globally, right?
It's true. It's true. And it gives you more confidence, doesn't it, Kuti, when you are able to express yourself in a better way, isn't it?
Well, sometimes the lack of confidence can be the impediment for you to speak in a clear way.
Right.
So you might need to address the fears or the nerves that's holding you back from communicating clearly or
Right.
confidently. But yes, there are ways for you to speak confidently without you being confident. So I always tell my students, it's okay to be nervous,
Right.
just as long as they know that you're nervous. So there
Yes.
are ways and techniques for you to express that.
Yes. Right. Okay. My next question, Kuti. What are some of the common issues faced by people when it comes to their voice?
That's a really good question.
Mhm.
In my coaching practice, the three most common issues tend to be related to one, pace. That means the rate of speech,
Right.
or speaking too fast. That seems to be the number one common issue.
Right.
The second would be monotone speech, which basically means speaking in flat, unchanging tones. That means there's no intonation in the way they speak.
Right.
And third, like I said, it's to do with confidence. You know, some people are good communicators,
Right.
but when it comes to addressing large numbers of people
Yes.
or the camera,
Yes.
they freeze up. And I know this firsthand because I used to have this issue
Yes.
as well,
Yes.
but I have found ways to overcome it.
Yes.
So those three things are the main issues that seem to walk through my door. Others would be pitch, speaking too soft, or mumbling and rambling, sometimes not knowing when to stop.
That's true. That's true. It happens all the time, actually, that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But T, you were saying about, when people get this feeling of butterfly in the stomach in front of an audience, that's normal, isn't it? I mean, how exactly
yes.
you overcome that, T?
Yes, feeling nervous is very normal, and I think even the most accomplished speakers
Right.
face these nerves. You
Right.
know, I think if you watch interviews with Tony Robbins or all the accomplished
Yes.
speakers,
Yes.
they will tell you that they feel nervous before any speaking engagement.
Right.
One of the ways is to manage it and accept that you are nervous,
Right.
but you convert that nervous energy into one of excitement
Right.
instead of fear.
Right.
So the feelings that you feel when you're afraid is similar to the feelings that you feel when you are nervous or you fear speaking in front of an audience.
True.
There are techniques for you to address it. One of the ways is to have proper breathing techniques. That's how I manage my nerves
Right.
before, during, and after a speaking engagement.
Okay.
And there are many others.
I'm sure. Yes. My last question here, T. Perhaps can you share with us the steps that one can take to improve our articulation or ways of communicating effectively?
Okay. Well, I would say there are 3 steps that you can take. First is to have an awareness of how you currently speak and sound. So, and you can do this by listening to yourself back in a recording,
Right.
whilst you're in a verbal discourse or in a particular speaking engagement. Just listen back or look back at the recorded video, for example, or the
Yeah.
audio recording.
Yeah.
Then you observe your pace, your gestures, both physical and facial,
Okay.
and find out how or listen to how you enunciate and intonate your words.
Right.
Then ask yourself whether what you are communicating is understood by your listener,
Right.
or the person that you're addressing. That's step number 1.
Right.
Step number 2 would be to identify a speaker that you admire, or someone who has made a huge impact in your life along the way, and list down the reasons why you like the way that person has communicated the message or the way the person speaks.
Right.
List down the reasons why.
Okay.
Find a recording of that person on YouTube or something like that, and again, observe the pace, their gestures, and how they speak and sound.
Right.
And if you've successfully studied them, you'll discover that it is their pace and the speech structure and the intonation of how they speak are the reasons why they sound engaging, captivating, and believable. And so that adds on to their credibility. So that's step number 2. The third step, I would say, well, this is very important. I mentioned it, but we'll need a very long session for this, and it's to do with breathing management. How you breathe for speech is really important, because it helps you to stay calm and focused. It can enhance your vocal resonance, to have that develop that rich timbre in your voice, and it helps you project a certain energy for you to speak over long periods of time when you need to. And ultimately, if you really need further help, you need to find someone who can help you with these issues. Someone like me, for example.
But of course, yes. Okay, T, who would come to mind for you personally that you will look up as a mentor in this voice coaching?
Oh, that's a really good question. I have so many. I have so many people in mind, but I can tell you that when I ask my students, the first person that pops into their head would be Barack Obama.
Right. Okay.
Oprah Winfrey.
Yes.
For me, yes, they're definitely eloquent speakers.
Yes.
If you study their pace.
I've got them in my list as well, actually. Yeah.
Their space, their pace and articulation is great. In terms of vocal resonance, the register and the timbre of the voice, I also like the way Nigella, the cooking host, Nigella Lawson.
Yes.
She I love that velvety tone in her voice as well.
Right.
And there are a few celebrities, like I love Kate Blanchett, the way she speaks and the way she is versatile in the way she can change up her vocal delivery for the character that she needs to speak in.
True.
So there are many people out there that you can look up to in terms of vocal clarity and resonance.
Yes. Anyway, thank you, Kuti. It's not just about what you say, but how you say it. Do you sound dull, monotonous, and lifeless? The fear that comes with speaking in front of an audience, or even just one person. We need to overcome these concerns that may be holding us back from the life that we want. VOCAPEDIA is here for you. Once again, thank you, Kuti, for sharing your insights to this topic. And it has been very interesting to hear from the vocal coach herself.
Thank you so much, Roel. And it was a pleasure being here, and hi to your viewers.
Thank you, Kuti. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Edu Channel Malaysia. Until we meet again in our next program, take care and stay safe, everyone. Jumpa lagi.